and welcome back to my channel. Today we are back with the hair videos. I recently got into trying to learn how to use my Dyson because I've had the Dyson for about a few months now, but I've only started to love it recently because I learned how to use it. I can get my hair done within 15-20 minutes if I wasn't filming, but I am obsessed and this is what I've been doing to my hair recently. And a lot of you guys have been asking me to make a video on how I use the Dyson Airwrap. Before I do get into that, make sure you guys are following me on my Instagram and my TikTok. I do make some hair and beauty and lifestyle content on there as well, so make sure you guys are keeping up with me there, and also make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel so that you don't miss any of my uploads. Anyways, if you guys want to see how I did my hair today, then let's get started. This is my hair towel dried and not brushed out. We'll be brushing it out very soon. I personally like to use the Dyson on 90 to 95% dry hair. I just feel like it works a lot better. I feel like this is a universal rule or tip that I would recommend for any kind of blowout tool. To show you what comes with the Dyson Airwrap, you get a few heads, but these are my most used ones. Starting off with the Airwraps. These are the two different sizes. I will put these sizes on the screen for you just so you have an idea. The other one that I use a lot is this one here, the round brush one. This one is the dryer head. You can actually rotate the air with this one, which is really nice. And so I think when you turn it this way, all the way into this little contraption, you can actually smooth down your flyaways, which is pretty nice. The other two are just these ones. I don't use these as often as I thought I would have. I was waiting to do this on camera because this is a very crucial thing. So something cool about the Dyson is that you have to clean the filter, and it comes with this tool. Your Dyson will start to light up when you're using it when it's time to clean your filter. And I didn't know this until I saw a TikTok, of course, but basically all you're doing is you're gonna put this little filter cleaner into the bottom here, and this is where all the dust and the debris stays. And I don't know if you guys can see, it's literally cleaning everything out of your Dyson. I probably should have did this into my garbage, but that's okay. Because my hair is basically dry, I don't think I will go in for a quick round of regular blow drying. But before we put any kind of heat, I always like to use a heat protectant. One that I've been using recently is the Moroccan oil one, and it's for all hair types, and it goes up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. And I just go in and spray pretty generously. I'm gonna go in with my paddle brush from Moroccan Oil as well. This video isn't sponsored by them, but they did send me a little care package. I find when I do like a thorough brush of my hair, the Dyson works and performs much better because there's no knots, no tangles, but I think that goes for every heat tool. I'm gonna go ahead and use the round brush head, and I'm just going to snap it in. If you wanna remove any of the heads, there's actually like a lock button here where you can just click and it removes it. For the front pieces, you're just going to brush all of the hairs to the front like so. The air temperature is monitored over 40 times a second to ensure your heat does not incur any extreme heat damage. So I feel a peace of mind knowing that. So I'm just gonna use the highest heat setting. And in terms of airflow, I do just like the medium flow, I guess. What I do to achieve the swept away effect on my bangs is use the round head attachment. It helps to build so much volume in the hair, and that's what I love about it, especially on my pin straight hair that barely has any volume itself. I definitely feel like it's needed for the blowout look. All I'm doing to achieve this is curling the ends by rolling the Airwrap upwards and outwards. I'm gonna give my hair a cool shot, which means just by turning the heat to the coolest setting. So like I showed you guys, you just want to do a quick cool shot of your Airwrap just to ensure that the heat is held in there. And then I like to just twist my Dyson out like that, and you're left with this little thing. This is the only time that I'll use a roller now. Before, I would go in with a roller over my entire head, and I just felt like that was just very counterproductive because a lot of you guys were saying that it was really bad to sleep with rollers in your hair. Just a lot of breakage on your hair, so I definitely don't want to do that anymore. Now I'm just going to section off my hair in the first section. The Dyson that I have is one of the newer ones, so you have the option to twist and turn towards which direction you want the curl to go in. I know the older model makes you swap out the heads whichever direction you want it to go to, which kind of sucks. This one is a queen and she listens and I don't have to do too much. To demonstrate how I do this, I'm gonna start on high heat again. So I like to pull about an inch of a section, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that it's going in the right direction. So I always like to go away from the face. So if I'm doing my right side, I'm going to have the arrow facing the right side. So just to give you guys an idea, you can actually move it back and forth. What you're going to do is you're going to leave it at the bottom of your hair and you're just going to let the Dyson catch it. Thanks to Miss Abigail Lynn on TikTok, I learned that the technique is solely a pull down and roll up method. It creates tension and you will feel the Dyson have a tighter grip on your hair. I then work the Dyson to my roots to ensure the curl is all throughout the hair. And all you're gonna do is you're just gonna hold it up and hold the curl. But I feel like this helps with the longevity of the curl, and it also helps to make the curl look so nice. But you wanna leave it like this and you don't wanna brush your hair out. If you're doing the left hand side, you wanna make sure that the arrow is facing the left, like this, and that's really it. And you just kind of repeat the same process all over your head. I think before, what I was doing with the Dyson is that I was just kind of twisting it like this, and it wasn't really catching the curl how I wanted it to. So what I started doing was I started to twist my hand and rolling it and kind of tightening it up a little bit. Once you kind of get the hang of that and then you build that tension and you tighten up the tool with your hair, it will form a better curl and the curl will last much longer. While I put you on autopilot here, let's talk about the Dyson a little bit more. There has been quite the controversy with whether the Dyson is worth the splurge or not. The Dyson retails for $749 Canadian and $599 USD. Will I say the Dyson is worth the splurge? Yes and no. I have tried most affordable ways of creating curls and blowouts from various heat tools, such as the curler, the Revlon One Step, even socks. All that are tutorials on my channel, by the way, and they all worked the way that they should. However, I noticed a subtle change in my hair's health and shine over time. The Airwrap is a multi-styler that lets you indulge in all hairstyles with just one tool. A heat tool that uses a smart technology to protect your hair from too much harm. I find that I'm able to achieve my desired look much faster than my previous routine. The Revlon One Step definitely holds a special place in my heart as she was my first love, but I also couldn't justify the amount of heat being used on a regular basis. It was a very toxic relationship there. But what do you think? Let me know your thoughts on the Dyson, whether you have it or not. Do you think it's worth the hype? Let's talk about it. So as you guys can see, I look crazy. This is what the hair is looking like right now. I just finished the last section, just to give you guys an idea of what it looks like in the back. Okay, 10 minutes have gone by and I'm gonna go in with my paddle brush once again, and I'm just gonna start brushing the hair out. Before I remove my roller, I'm just gonna put in some hair product. This is the Moroccan Oil Mending Fusion, and she is a 10 out of 10. She actually gets rid of the look of split ends, definitely smooths my hair out so much, gives the hair like such a nice shine, and that is what we love. And I'm just gonna remove the roller for tonight. You get this little curl. You get left with like this really nice like sweep. Oh my god. Even if this is like an everyday look that you want to uphold, I think the only thing that I would say that you might have to redo are the bangs, but I love the look of the Dyson and what I'm left with.